Alright, so we are back. This is day number 4, lesson number 4. So far you've learned how to find profitable buyer keywords. You've learned on-page optimization, so you've learned how to structure your entire website. You've also learned some of the beginning stages of off-page optimization, which is essentially getting links to your websites, and how getting links to your sites is really what matters. That's what's going to give you that top search engine ranking. So today we are going to go over the various ways that you can get links to your site, because that is what matters, as I said. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about the manual way to approach websites and just ask for links. Now, a long time ago, what a lot of people used to do, and what worked very, very well to get your site to the top of Google, was, let's say you had a website and you wanted to get links, so you would contact other websites related to yours. So if you had a website about gift baskets, you'd go to Google, type in gift baskets, and then start contacting all those top ranked websites, and you'd say, hey, I'll place a link on my site and link to your site if you'll do the same, if you'll place a link on your site and link to my site. And that was called reciprocal linking. That worked really, really well for about 2 years, and then Google caught on and it no longer works. If anything anymore, reciprocal linking will hurt you. So definitely don't use it. Don't do it. It's a waste of your time. Alright, now the way you want to approach other sites to manually link to you is through what's called three-way linking. So it's essentially where you have a site, and let's say there's site A, B, and C. Let me open a note document here. WordPad, Notepad. Okay, you have site A, and then you have site B, and then you have site C. Alright, site A is your site, number 1, and say site C is also your site, number 2. And this is someone else's website. Alright, so you have 2 websites, site A and site C. So what you do is you contact the owner of site B and say, hey, I'll link to you from my site A if you link to me from, if you link to my site C from your website. So there's no reciprocal linking going on. It's a three-way link exchange. So in a sense, in Google's eyes, it looks like a one-way link. So it looks like this guy right here is linking directly to this site, and he gets there's no sort of trickery going on, because Google has no idea why this site A right here is linking to his site B. They don't see that. So that's really what you want to go after. You want to have 2 websites. You want to use one of these sites as a site that you're basically linking out to people from, and then your money site, which would be site C in this case, is the site you want to get up those other sites to link to. And typically what I would do, a great strategy, and it's something that a lot of people don't do, is I'll go to a site where I can purchase websites that are older. Flippa.com is a good one. You can go there and you can look for sites, and I'll try to find a site that's related to my niche that is a page rank 5 or higher. Okay, and that's really good bait that you can. So when you contact when you contact site B and say, hey, I'll link to you from my website, which is a PageRank 5 website. That's really, really going to help you with your search engine rankings, and all you have to do is link to my site C. So it's a really good incentive to get this guy right here to to link to you, because he knows he's going to get a lot out of the deal by getting a link on a PageRank 5 website. So what I'll do is I'll buy a site from Flippa.com, or I'll just search around the internet and look for older PageRank 5 sites and maybe contact the owner and see if they're interested in selling it. And then somehow I'll end up with a PageRank 5 site. Now, it's important that this site isn't just a giant link directory or something. It's an actual website that has actual content on it. So that's how you can go about doing the three-way linking. I would highly recommend that you do that. Now, in order to find, because this does take a little bit of time, it's not all automated, you want to choose good sites to contact for these sort of three-way link exchanges. Because obviously if you contact a site B right here, someone else's website that, it's a PageRank 1 site and it's not very old, it's not a very good authority type site, it's not going to give you a huge boost in Google. So you want to approach websites that are going to give you the most bang for your buck, I guess, the most advantage for the time that you spend doing this. So what I typically do, Google really likes what's called an authoritative website. They like authority sites, which are large sites that have age and just a lot of ranking power. Okay, if you can get a link from these authority sites, that's going to give you a lot more boost in Google than a link from, like I said before, a low page rank news site that's just not very powerful. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll use SEO Elite, and there's a program inside SEO Elite, a feature called Find Possible Authority Websites. Okay, so I'll open it up, I'll choose Find Possible Authority Websites. I'll leave this as by keyword phrase on Google, and I'll type in my keyword phrase. So let's just type in weight loss. Okay, step 4, select the number of websites to analyze. I'll leave it as 10. Select the number of minimum matches, 2. And step 6, I want to use Google. Click OK. SEO Elite's going to go out there, it's going to do all its stuff, it's going to do a lot of analysis. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this now and unpause the video as soon as SEO Elite's done doing all its stuff. Alright, so it's almost finished processing. Let me explain what the results are here. Okay, this is the threads view. This is what you were looking at before. If I click report view, this is where it's going to show us all of the data that we care about. Okay, top frame lists the top 10 ranked websites for the keyword weight loss. So if we were to go to Google and type in weight loss, these 10 websites here should sync up with these 10 websites here. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is, if we look down here in the left-hand column under website URL, what SEO Elite does is it goes out and it looks at the #1 ranked website and it returns all of the links, so all of the websites that link to this site. It returns those. Okay, then it goes to this site and returns all the links that point to this site, and then all the links that point to this site, and this site, and this site, and this site, all the way down. Okay? And then what it does is it lists the websites here in this column. All of these websites are websites that appear in the link list of more than 2 of these sites, 2 or more. Okay? So let's say this website right here, if we come here across, this website right here appears in the link list of the #1 ranked site. Yes. Okay, if we scroll over here to the right, they also appear in the link list of the #9 ranked site, medicinenet.com. Okay, now if I click new here, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll explain that after I show you this stuff because I don't want to lose this data. Okay, so if we go to, let's say, like the second one here, if we come here across all the way to the right, that second site appears in the link list of the #5 ranked site and the #6 ranked site. So Wikipedia, and there's a page on Google. Google actually has a page that's ranked for the keyword weight loss on the first page of Google. Alright, if we go to, what we can do here is that we can sort this column right here, total found, sort it in descending order. Okay, this site right here is probably the most authoritative site on the list because this site is found linking to 5 of the top 10 ranked websites for the keyword weight loss. Okay, so this site right here links to the #1 ranked site, the #2 ranked site, the #3 ranked site, and the number 7, number 9 ranked sites. Okay, so what we're trying to do is reverse engineer the linking strategy of these top ranked sites by choosing like links. Okay, so this site right here, you see more, links to 4 of the top 10 ranked websites. So don't you think we should probably try to get a link from this site as well if we want to rank in the top 10? Yes, we should. And what you can do is if you click on each of these, if I click on yes, it's going to open up a web browser and it's going to actually show me the page on this site right here that links to the number 1 ranked site. Okay, and I can do that for any of these yeses if I want to actually see the page that these sites right here are linking to these sites from. So this is extremely powerful. It's the best way that you can find high quality authority websites, so you know immediately which sites you want to go after and approach using that 3-way linking strategy that I was talking about right here. So I just go through, I sort the total found in descending order, start at the top, and then start contacting these guys and try to get links on all these guys' sites. Alright, so let me go ahead and click new, and I want to show you what I was going to show you there earlier. Find possible authority sites. Now when I first ran the project, under step 5, I left this at 2, select the number of minimum matches required. Now if I put this all the way up to like 4, the software would return, instead of this list right here being these websites being found in 2 or more of these top 10 ranked websites linking list, these websites would have to be found in 4. Would have to be found in 4 or more of these. So this list down here would only include this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So all these 3 and below would not be found in your list. And you can tweak that those settings when you run the software. I usually set it at 2 though. Alright, so I'll close that out and let's go over the next thing, which was the next way to get links that I would probably go after is article submission. Now you've probably heard about this before, but many of you may have not. So I'm going to go ahead and go over it. Submitting to article directories is a very, very good way to get links. The way it works is you'll write an article related to your website. So if our website's about gift baskets, we'll write an article related to gift baskets. And then at the bottom of the article, we'll say something like, if you'd like to learn more about blah, 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 whatever I wrote about, please visit, and I'd have our keyword. So please visit our gift basket website. And then, actually, please visit our website to buy gift baskets. Okay, and then I'd make this right here the anchor text. And you know what anchor text is. I talked about that in the previous lesson. This is going to be the link pointing to our website. Okay, so then once I had that, I would go to various article directories on the internet and I would submit that article to the various article directories. Okay, now there are several bigger article directories that you should be submitting to. esson4.com is by far the most visited article directory of all, so definitely start with this one. Submit your articles here. Let me show you an article of someone else's. If you go in here, you can see their articles here, and then you can see at the bottom here, access more resource on Hotel California at blah blah blah. So you can see they're trying to rank for Hotel California. If we hover over it, you can see their website appears down here. Now, this isn't a very good resource box, so I would suggest going to Google and typing in something like resource box tips to learn how to write a good, compelling resource box. But you can kind of see this is how you're going to get your links. Alright, so you go to Easy Articles. Another good one is articlebase.com. Do the same thing, submit the same article here. And then another good one is articledashboard.com. Okay, now if you want a good list of article directories to manually submit to, this is a good resource for that. And you can pause the video now and grab this URL, or I'll put this in the video summary also, I think. And this is a blog by Jack Humphrey, who's very good at SEO. He made a list here of the top article directories. So it's a good place to go to. Alright, so the next way that I would recommend getting links is directory submission. Okay, it's kind of similar to article submission. However, you're not going to have to write an article, but you're going to simply submit your website to various directories on the internet. And there are a few that I would start with. The number one directory that I would go with is the Yahoo directory. And you can just type in Yahoo directory, and then there it is right there. And this costs money to submit your site here, but I would highly recommend doing that. It's going to give your site more authority right off the bat. So if you can afford it, I would recommend submitting to the Yahoo directory. It's just going to give you a nice solid foundation to start with. Another directory that I would try to get into is DMOZ, www.dmoz.org. This is about impossible to actually get your site added to because it's really, really old. It says there are 85,810 editors, but to be honest, there's probably like 2 guys in here, and it's going to take you forever to get in here. But you might as well just suggest a URL, submit your site, and then go on about your business. And if you do get in, great. If not, then that's fine because it's free. And then the other one is joeant.com. Not many people have heard about this. It's an older directory, and you can see it's a high page rank 7. So go ahead and submit your site here. And I don't think this is free. I think this is like $40 or something. So, all right. And then those are the 3 main ones. And then what I would try to do after that is I would go after mass submissions to article directories. So in order to go after mass directories, basically you're trying to get a lot of links from a lot of directories. You don't really care about quality in this case. You're just going after a lot of links. So to do that, I would recommend either a directory submission service, where you pay them a monthly fee each month and they submit your site to various directories, or you use a directory submission software tool. And we actually have a free tool. It's just at directory submitter.imwishlist.com, and it should be located on the right hand side of this lesson. If you go there, this is free, so go ahead and do that, download that, use this. It's going to submit your site to a lot of directories. Okay, and then if we go back to article submission, once you submit your articles to those 3 major directories that I mentioned, you then want to go after mass article submission. So the more directories you can submit to, the better. I know a lot of people say don't mess with the smaller article directories, and I can see why they say that. It's because a lot of those people are looking for clicks from their articles. We don't care if people actually read our article and click the link. We just want the link for SEO purposes. So it makes sense. The more article directories you can submit to, the more links you're going to get. We don't care about quality again in this case. We just want mass links. So you can either go to an article submission service by doing a Google search for that, or you can use the free tool that we have, articlesubmitter.imwishlist.com, and that's also going to be located on the right hand side right next to this video. So you can get this, it's free. Now, I think that's all I want to cover in this lesson. I don't want to drag this lesson on too long. There's a lot of other link building methods that we're going to get into, and we'll go into those tomorrow. But for now, I would recommend doing the things that I've gone over now. Download directory submitter, download article submitter, submit manually to those top 3 article directories, and if possible, try to get your website into those 3 main directories as well. So that's it for now, and stay tuned for the next video tomorrow.